If you are a real chosen one, you must understand that your mind is going to be very powerful, so to speak. See, the thing is, it's this trend on the internet where so many people claim to be chosen, right? But they haven't even tapped into their full, like, abilities. They haven't tapped into their full potential. People claim to be chosen and, you know, consume this type of content and stuff like that. However, the truth is, if you're a real chosen one, your mind is going to be very powerful. You're going to be able to understand many things. Like you're going to be like naturally gifted, perhaps. Naturally gifted in a way that and you wouldn't learn this in school. You wouldn't experience this in school. I'm not talking about, oh, you got good grades or that type of intelligence. No, I'm talking about like spiritually smart. A chosen one may be naturally gifted or spiritually smart, but the problem is, you know, chosen ones never got fully educated. Like, the school system is not going to educate you on what's really important. They're not going to educate you on spiritual knowledge and, how to control your mind, how to use your mind and tap into your like higher consciousness. They're not going to teach you that stuff. They don't want you to know that. Especially if you're chosen, because the thing is, they don't want people like they don't want especially chosen people to tap into their abilities, their gifts. They want them to be, they want us to be ignorant and like growing up not knowing anything, not knowing what we want to do in life. Like, yeah, you may consume this type of content thinking, oh, well, I always felt like, my life was different. And I mean, the thing is, you won't even really know if you're chosen until you work on your abilities, tap into your abilities. A lot of people claim to be chosen, they weren't even put in a situation where they had to use like their gifts, their abilities to like overcome something. Like, this is the thing, like, they don't want to teach you this in school. They want to teach you basic things like math, science, history. Like, that's the matrix way of thinking. Like, why do we have these handful of subjects and we don't learn nothing else? That's pretty weird. We only supposed to be taught a handful of subjects. But the number one most important subject they don't want to teach people is your mind. How to access, higher conscious, how to control your mind, how to, use your mind to basically shape your life, to control, if you want to control a outcome, you want to tap into your gifts, or oh, you want to be psychic, or you want to like all these different things that, you know, certain these gifts certain people have. They're not even able to tap into them. But if you're truly chosen, you may lean in that direction and be, interested in stuff like that. But they the thing is, most chosen people are probably just working some job, or probably aren't haven't educated themselves, probably haven't picked up books on the subject to really try to learn and tap into their gifts fully. It's like, yeah, a lot of chosen people may know that, oh, well, I always felt like I could do this thing, or I might know certain things about this, but it's like they haven't fully tapped into it. They haven't fully practiced it. They haven't studied it. I feel that I feel that people, especially like chosen people, like who claim to call themselves that, they were not given the freedom growing up to study what they wanted to study. Is, you know, you get put in a classroom and you're told to learn this one thing, and it's like that makes you not want to learn anything else. That makes you, like, they train you to hate learning. You get that? You ever notice they train people to hate learning? So when it's time to actually learn something, like, wow, I actually need to understand this. This is something I don't understand. This is something that I need to learn about. You don't even really want to learn it because you've been programmed to hate learning. You've been programmed to hate practicing things. You've been programmed to not like repetition, to practice things, to actually try different things, because it's a program. They design it like that. They design you to hate studying, reading books, and practicing things. It's a program they run to make people not want to step out their, comfort zone. They want to stay in a familiar way of thinking. But however, if you push past that and you say, well, okay, I don't understand much about this topic, I'm going to study it. I'm going to study consciousness. I'm going to study manifestation or quantum physics, whatever people, whatever things people are interested in, spiritual topics. When you actually study that, then you practice it, then you realize, oh wow, like you might realize, wow, I could do this thing, I could do that, or I know about this now, or oh, like I have better control over my mind now. It's like, there you go. And then you'll fully know if you're chosen, like if you're a chosen one, because people go around saying that they are, but they don't even take time out to study these things, or even, okay, well, if someone's a chosen one, what are their gifts? Are you trying to learn what your gifts are, or practicing, learning different things and developing, like, your mind? Are you doing that? Or instead of just saying like, oh, I'm chosen, and then going about living life like every like anyone else, these are things that should be practiced and studied, especially maybe if you hadn't, like, you have been in a situation where you need to know certain things. I mean, even me personally, I've noticed, I've experienced some things that now I'm like, wait, I didn't know about that previously. Like, had I studied that, knew about that, like, wow, I could have avoided that situation. I could have handled this better. It's like, there you go. It's, ignorance. They say ignorance is bliss, but it's not. Like, ignorance could get a person in trouble, but I would say that people who claim to be chosen ones and stuff like that, most people don't even understand anything about how to tap into their full potential, how to utilize their gifts, science, or the occult, and all these things. They don't even understand all about that. They just think that, oh, I'm a chosen one, I'm special, or I don't know, it might be, they could be psychic, I don't know, they could have a gift that they just haven't tapped into, and it's like, you're not gonna learn this in school. They don't want you to learn this in school. They don't want people to free their minds and access their full potential, their gifts, And chosen ones really, to if you're really a chosen one, you have to learn and study and practice your, your gifts. Learn how to, manifest certain things. And you know if you're psychic, tap into that. Like, learn how to hone into your psychic abilities or something. Like, this is all real stuff. I mean, a lot of people don't think this is real. It's real. It's more real than everyday life. You know, these are things that we need to understand. That a lot of people claim to be chosen don't know anything about it, don't study it, practice these things, or anything like that. That's really what I'm trying to convey. The message here is that if a person claims to be a chosen one or something, then they should, okay, show it. What are they capable of doing? Like, do they have like spiritual gifts? I mean, what type of knowledge do you have? Can you manifest certain things? Can you, like, have you achieved a certain level of consciousness? Have you, like, what, that's the thing, that most chosen people claim to be a chosen one. They haven't been able to do that. They haven't put in the work or studied or anything like that to even claim that they're a chosen one and all these things. And I'm not gonna say I have either, because I'm working on things. I'm learning things I never knew was real. Like, wow, that's possible. Like, wow, that people do that, because that's a thing. What? I didn't know. Or, oh, I could do something like that. I didn't know that was possible. What? It's like you wouldn't know until you actually practice and learn, and all that. That most chosen ones claim to be chosen haven't actually done that. They may have certain gifts that they just haven't fully utilized or whatever. And that's pretty much what I wanted to convey. And this chosen one, this term is very broad. It's a spiritual term where it's like, I guess people, we want to feel like we're special by saying these things, but I think that is best that to show it instead of telling it. Like, show it. Like, if I claim to be a chosen one, I better have some sort of gifts. Like, I better know how to move objects with my mind or something. Like, for real. Like, if I'm gonna claim that, like, that's like on some real stuff here, real talk. But I mean, humans as a species, our minds have only evolved to a certain point, and it can only evolve more if collectively people, as a collective, raise their levels of consciousness, really. But yeah, that's the message I wanted to convey today. Tell me what you think. If you're a chosen one, let me know. Go ahead and follow and leave a comment. Like, I mean, this channel's for anyone who's interested. Show some support and peace.